Hey, how about that? Sorry about that. We are now on with Beardius Maximus is the first in the house to show up and let me know. Thankfully, my mic was off. Thanks. I appreciate that. Cool. How about now? You guys can hear? Yes. Awesome. What's going on, fellas? Thanks for popping in here on a Friday night. We are trying out StreamYard actually to see how that works for us. And I was able to get some of the graphics that people have asked for. Like I know, for example, a lot of people like well, let's just run it. This one right here. All right, that's what we like to see on Friday night when we show up here. Those red eyes get me every time. I really love that introduction thing. That's cool. So save a beard, stay home. Jeff Wright, I'm doing fine. How are you? We've got people coming in from Facebook as well as YouTube. And so just so you guys know, every Friday night we're doing a live show here at 8 o'clock Central Time. And Dakota's here. Nice to see you. We've got quite a nice show going on today, actually. Let me just tell you what's going on. I'm going to bring this over here for a second, and we are going to do a new release. The new release, it just came out today, is a collaboration, and it's a scent. The name is Legendary, so we'll be talking about that. We're going to select a winner for this week's giveaway, which is the third giveaway. Every week we do a giveaway here live. Well, we do a I announced the winners from the previous week's giveaway, and then I'll release a new video that will, have a question or something like that, and then you just have to answer it. And but we're going to do some giveaways anyway tonight on this show. We're going to do some giveaways. I believe we're going to do some giveaways of Legendary, so that's going to be happening. And what else are we going to be doing? We're going to just be talking and just having fun, guys. That's what it's all about. Hello from Missouri. Redneck Viking. How are you in Missouri? How's things going in Missouri? It was hot here in Texas today. BD Dakin, save a beard, stay home. Good idea. That's right. Hope you guys are all staying home as much as you can, getting out to exercise, but we are all in this together, and we all need to help each other by making sure we stay, 6 feet apart from each other and social distancing. I dug out about 8 years ago. I bought 4 small emergency kits, and I put them in the garage and totally forgot about them. And then about a week ago, I remembered I had them, and so I opened up one of the kits, and what did you know? There was an N95 mask in there, just a small mask. It's smaller than I remember them being. So I definitely have that on standby, and also, one for my wife and the 2 kids. So that is, that's what's happening. Let's see what's happening. Trying to figure out where we go at the moment. So I'm waiting for Bearded Download to show up. So why don't we do this? Why don't we select a winner from last week's giveaway, or like last week's contest? Oh, Logan says he got his custom in today and it smells amazing. Probably my favorite oil. Awesome. I'm glad you got that. That is amazing. And speaking of these giveaways, I made a mistake. I sent, I don't know if it was lack of sleep, but I sent last week's giveaway prize to the week before's winner. So the week before's winner got 2 prizes, which that's fine. But I let last week's winner know, hey, I made a mistake, and I sent it out right away. But lack of sleep and crazy schedules, it's just one of those things. Let's see. BD Dakin says, so what do you think about this mandatory thing of wearing a mask? Well, here's my take on the mask thing. I think that, like, when you go to the doctor's office, you will frequently see doctors and nurses sometimes wearing masks, and it's not because they're sick. So the whole thing about, oh, well, it only is helpful if you're sick to wear the mask, I never really bought that. Now, I didn't expect that we'd all be wearing masks, but I think I think for now it's probably a good idea, at least to get the curve down. That's my opinion on it. What do you think? Do you think that we think we're going overboard, or do you think it's a good idea? Cherry tobacco conditioner. I've got the wash right here. The conditioner is also on fire, though. Sleep is for the weary, not the wicked. Yes, that's true. And I'm probably up till like 1 in the morning, just because my prime time to really get shit done is like between like 9 and 1 in the morning. That's when I really like to kind of just focus on getting stuff done. I'm not really a morning person, although I do have to get up for my day job for morning, but I really prefer to, you know, stay up late. Hey, Rob Gordon's in the house from Facebook. What's going on, my brother? Good to see you. So Rob, I've communicated with Rob back and forth for probably over 2 years now, and he's in one of the videos. Actually, we have a promo video we made, and it's just a picture, but I really appreciate his allowing us to use that, because that video came out pretty cool. Redneck says, I can't afford any masks. Yeah. I mean, especially now they're jacking up the prices of them. And, I think something is better than nothing, though. That's my opinion. I think, if you have just some way to, if you just, God forbid, you happen to be near someone who coughs on you and happens to have coronavirus, and I think if there's any way to block that, it's better than nothing at all. That's my opinion. Beardius says, mandatory mask doesn't bother me at all. If you want all this to pass, I'd abide to all CDC recommendations, except shaving. Right on. Yes. And, I, even with like my beard, which isn't super long, but I got a fairly good fit on that. Now, you can't like do like a suction test on those masks because air comes through it. But, I felt like it was pretty safe to wear it. Being essential. Well, thank you. Yes, sir. There's definitely some essential folks out there. I mean, we're all essential in our own minds. But I mean, there are certain jobs that really are essential for life to be as normal as possible. But so thank you if you have to actually be out there doing stuff and going out and, facing this every day. I appreciate you for what you're doing. And I know that you guys are, obviously taking risks out there, but I appreciate you. And I'm sure there's a lot of other people that do too. Let's see. What does Bearded Beta says? My sister's in the union and does asbestos abatement and gave me one of her masks. Got a lot of looks at the store wearing a P100. I got an okay seal with my beard. Awesome. Hey, you, at the end of the day, who's responsible for you? You are responsible. So it definitely, you have to do what is right for you. And that's what you have. You have a P100, wear the P100. Oh, my partner in crime showed up. Barb, what's going on? She made a ton of orders today, and I just went to the post office and dropped them off in the box. So she just made some cinnamon rolls too, which after this I'm gonna go down there and steal them all. And it looks like Bearded Download just showed up into the waiting room. What's going on, my brother? I'm gonna get him set up in a second here. So we're gonna go ahead and do a release of Legendary. But first, let's just see what other comments we have. Yeah. So here we go. Yeah, there you go. Barb is the real boss. of Ferocious. I'm just the I'm the face behind it. So let's see. Let's do this. Let's get Bearded in the house here. We're gonna do so here. That's what we'll do first. We're gonna do the release first of this scent because I want you guys to hear all about it. Then we're gonna do the giveaway. The winner of this particular week's giveaway, which is a combo of choice. So give me 1 second to get him set up in here, and we're gonna do that. There he is.
Hello.
What's going on, Lance?
Oh, not a whole lot. I was trying to figure out how in the world this whole thing works. I've never been on one of these lives before.
Well, that makes two of us. I mean, I do these lives sometimes using a different software, but it's my first time really using StreamYard, and I wanted to see how easy it was for doing these types of interviews. So thanks for joining.
Yeah, absolutely. I had actually just laid down for a nap, and I just happened to wake up. I was like, "Oh God, what time is it?" "Oh God, I got the live to do."
And that's a nice shirt you're wearing. I like that shirt.
Oh man, this is one of my favorite shirts. My wife, she told me, she's like, "You really need to order some different shirts or something because everyone always sees you in that one shirt. They're gonna think you only own one freaking shirt."
I have a box full of those shirts still, but a lot of them, when I first ordered those shirts, they sent me a whole bunch of crooked ones, like they were on an angle like this instead.
Yeah.
So I've got a lot of those, but I'm going to probably just donate those shirts if someone will take them. But
yeah,
let's see. So Andrew says, does one of you have a stream going from another device? Oh, you know what? You're just watching on one device, right?
I am. Just my phone.
Yeah, it's probably the phone making that noise. I do hear a little bit of an echo too, but I think we're gonna just have to live with that, I think, for now. So we are here to talk about Legendary. And Legendary is a scent that Bearded Down Low here came up with. He wanted to collab with Ferocious, and I was really excited about that because when you told me about the scent profile, I was really excited once I put it together because it smells amazing, in my opinion. Would you like to talk about how you came up with that scent profile and
not a whole lot of a story there. Really, how it all went down was if I'm not researching beard companies or trying new companies or really anything beard related, I'm always writing down scent profiles that I think to me would sound interesting or maybe something that I readily haven't heard of another company offering, just stuff that I would like to see. And I don't know, just one day I was just thinking about a blackberry tobacco type scent. And I remember that you had mentioned, well, we actually have a blackberry tobacco.
Yeah.
And so I kind of piggybacked off of that idea. It's like blackberry tobacco. It's like, what else would I put in it? Well, I really like the scent of amber. And I had also thrown in smoke and cedar. And you had mentioned that the Texas cedar wood, that's pretty much knocking out 2 cents in one. And so that's, honestly, in a nutshell, that's kind of how it all came about. That's just a thing that I do in my free time. Just, I'll just write down some scent profiles that I personally think would sound good to me.
Mm-hmm.
And that personally, I just, I readily haven't heard of a company offering. So really, I mean, that's how it came about.
Okay.
I remember the very first live you had ever done that I saw.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned that you welcome in collaborations and affiliates and stuff like that. And I had messaged you and talked with you after that particular live, and we were talking about affiliates and stuff like that. And I don't think I had told you, but when I really started the YouTube page and really getting this whole thing going, I set out two personal goals for myself. I wanted to become an affiliate with a company that I really stood behind and really enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to do a collaboration with a company that I was really passionate about. So those were two goals, and I gave myself the time span of the entire year to accomplish that. And I told my wife Alyssa about it, and I don't know if she thought I was crazy or what, because I get into these phase type things, and
Mm-hmm.
when I jump into something, I jump in head first and I fully commit to it. I'm into it about a week or two, and then it's kind of the cookies you promised.
Did you eat them
I'll
all?
get something to you. But I told her, I was like, this is not a phase. It just felt different to me.
Yeah.
Uh, you know, uh, I don't know. I had just set a personal goal, two goals, that I wanted to become an affiliate of a company that I really enjoyed, and I wanted to do a collaboration with a company that I thoroughly enjoyed. And I don't know. That was just something that I really worked towards.
Sure.
And I have to do a huge shout out and thank you to you personally, Nate. Geez, my wife Alyssa, and I know Gemma, our little one. I know she really likes you. We kind of consider you part of our personal family. We love you guys very much.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, you guys were great. When you guys drove 4 hours south to meet me and Barb, who didn't happen to be there when you guys
My,
showed up, but you guys were just so gracious and friendly, and I really appreciated meeting you guys. And to drive 4 hours, I'm like, that's amazing. So that's why he's got a Ferocious shirt.
well, it's like after that first live that you had done that I had seen, we would just, I like to make small talk with companies, learn about them, kind of where they're from,
Mm-hmm.
where they want to go as a company, stuff like that. And, we were just chit chatting about stuff like that. And you had mentioned you were in Fort Worth. Like, Fort Worth? I'm like, I don't know exactly how far away that is, but I know it's not too terribly far. And
Yeah.
I got on my phone and I seen like 4 hours.
Hmm.
That's totally doable. And I kicked it around. I want to say at least a day or two. Like, Matt, do I really want to drive to Texas? I'm like, Matt, because I only ordered 3 beard oils. Like, that's a long drive for just 3 things. And I was like, you know what? I was like, I got to meet the man in person. And we used to do road trips
Mm-hmm.
fairly frequently before we had our little one. So we hadn't had a good road trip in a good while.
Sure.
So I ran it by a list. I was like, hey, what do you think about going down to Texas? What in the world's in Texas? I was like, my beard oil's in Texas.
Right?
They're like, you want to drive all the way down to Texas for your beard oil? Like, yeah, might as well. I told my family about it. I was like, yeah, I guess we're going to take a little vacation this weekend. Like, oh, where are you going? Texas. What in the world's in Texas? And I I told him, I was like, I'm going to go pick my order up. And my dad specifically like, well, why don't you just have him ship it? Like, yeah, I could. I was like, but I told him, I was like, this is business related. I was like, this is a business trip. And I'm sure they all think I'm nuts, because I tell people, it's like my beard has literally taken me places. Literally taken me places.
Well, I tell you what, you are absolutely right. I mean, a beard can take you places, like, and I've said this before, but like when my buddy at work, my day job, he grew a beard. He had a beard, and I grew mine out, and he told me a beard's going to change your life, and I just didn't believe him at first,
Yeah.
but he was absolutely right. I mean, 6 months later, that's what started Ferocious, after making some beard oils and trying different things out, that like he had made me a beard oil and I really liked it. So I tried a couple things, and next thing I know, I'm like, I told Barb, I said, I've been kind of thinking about opening a beard oil company, and she was supportive of it. So I'm glad that, I did. And it's been a long road, but it's been really, I've learned a lot, and it's been really fun. And so that's why I'm glad we did that. So I'll continue to do that.
I done forgot what in the world I was going to say.
So what I thought we might do is, if you're okay with this, I think I might do a giveaway after announcing the previous giveaway of Legendary Beard Oil. And we also
this is your show, however you want to run it.
Yep. I know that, but I hadn't mentioned that to you before, that I did want to do a giveaway, and I like to do giveaways every week anyway. But I think this would be something to really, try to win tonight, because it's a brand new scent and it smells amazing. Yeah, I really like that scent a lot. And here,
I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I took my the one that you had sent me, and I was visiting some family and friends. I can't stay cooped up in my house. I just can't. I would lose my mind. If I'm going to get the virus, I'm going to get it. Whatever. I'm going to just roll the dice. I roll the dice every day when I'm out on my trash route. I'm far more concerned about anything that I'll get on my trash route,
right,
than this virus. So I was showing it off to family and some friends, and some of my friends was like, "You came up with that?" Like, well, yeah, I came up with the smell of it. Like, but my buddy over here, he's the one that actually owns it. He actually made it. I was like, yeah, I came up with the scents. I'm like, that's actually really nice. Well, that's nice to me. My dad being dad, he's like, well, I don't smell anything. Well, just close your eyes and smell it. Really take it in. And once he really kind of took it in, he's like, yeah, I could kind of see where you're going with that. It's kind of nice. Well, yeah, I think so. I like it.
So Beard Crusher, thanks for stopping in here. Appreciate you stopping in. So Legendary Scent Profile, it is 4 things. It is blackberry, Cuban tobacco, amber, and Texas cedarwood.
Yeah, I know. My mom, anytime I get a new order in from a company or whatever, I always take my orders to my parents' house. I love to show my stuff off. And obviously I had to show my concoction off. And she never likes anything that I show her. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with her, but she never likes a single scent that I ever show her. And I showed her mine. I was like, this is what I came up with. I created this. I came up with the scent. I was like, but my buddy actually made it. And she smelled it. She kind of took it in, smelled it again. And she said, I think that's one of the better ones that you have shown me.
So
I got my mother to finally like something. So That was a huge win in my book.
Oh, that's funny. That is amazing. That's really cool. I'm thinking about, do you mind if I do a giveaway announcement first, and then maybe we'll hop back on for some more talk after?
However you want to do it.
All right. Yeah, let's do that then. We will, so go ahead, stay in the waiting room, and I will we'll do a giveaway announcement. Now, well, this is for last week's giveaway. So,
All right.
So it's really at the end of this week. So let me just we're kind of mixing old and new. So 8 people entered the giveaway. So I'm going to assign numbers just like I did last week. So Logan, and then I'm going to draw the number, and that's how that'll work. So this is for a combination of choice from Ferocious of any of your choice of beard oil and a balm or butter of your choice. And you can mix and match. You don't have to get the same thing. You can do whatever you want. So it's going to be a combo. So Logan W, you're number 1. Nosarog Andrew, you're number 2. Chris Burns is number 3. Beardiest Maximus number 4. Bruce Nitro Shop was number 5. Bearded Beta is number 6. Leslie Martinez is number 7. And the Bearded Bearded Download, you're number 8. And then Brad is number 9. Let me just adjust those numbers because I miscounted before. I was like, whoa, there's 2 number 7s. Okay. So Brad's number 9, Bearded Download, you're number 8, Leslie 7, Bearded Beta 6, Drew's Nitro Shot 5, Bearded Max, Beardiest Maximus number 4, Chris Burns 3, Andrew, you're number 2, and Logan, you're number 1. So let me go to, let me do this. We're mixing old and new because even though we're broadcasting on this high-tech StreamYard app, I couldn't get my screen to share. So what I do is I've got 9 numbers in here. So I'm going to just stand up. This is the Ferocious Beard package, and I've got these, 9 pieces of paper in here, 1 through 9. So we're just going to shake it up. And then I'm going to reach in, just grab any random number. And it looks like number one. So Logan W is the winner. I think you may have won before, but you are the winner this week for the number 3. So you get a combo of choice. What?
I think that makes twice now he's won.
You're right. He won 2 weeks ago, I believe. But see, that's the benefit of when there's not a lot of people entering, is your chances of winning go up.
Right.
What? Oh, here's a good question. What about people who don't have beards, like the wives? So Lydia, you are you can enter as well. You are eligible to. We're going to have some giveaways tonight, and so you are totally eligible to enter these giveaways, and no purchase is required. So, so there you go. I mean, I hope that answers your question with respect to the giveaways.
I'm pretty sure Lydia is a really good friend of my wife. I'm pretty sure she's asking product wise, because I know Alyssa was asking, well, does Nate have anything for women? Like, yeah, he's got Natural Bar soap. He has an entire women's line of products.
And we do have on the line, but we're revamping it at the moment, and so we're going to be releasing them on the website. We're just trying to figure out scents, and one of the goals for this month, April, is to make sure that by the time the month is over, we'll have those scents established on the website and available. And you know what? To that point, you know how you can customize beard oils and balms. We may even have an option where you can customize women's products as well, body butters, different. Well, soaps would take longer, but maybe liquid soaps. So those
Right.
types of things. So yeah, for sure, that is definitely something that's on our radar, and it's on our radar to get pushed out this month. So that is definitely something we're going to be pursuing. I'm going to put this number back in here because we're going to use these, and I'm going to add. What do I have? I think I have 20, a total of 22, I think. But we're going to just add these in here in case, when we do the other giveaways for tonight. That way we'll just do that same old drawing. And I'll just ask someone to, type in a number, and whatever number, whoever has that number first, you'll be the winner. So let's take a look at some of these comments here. So is the scent on the site, Nate? Yeah, it is on the site. It is, it's legendary. So just search for the word legendary in the search bar, and it'll be in the beard oils, the beard balms, and then it's also on the waxes, the butters. Yeah, that's it, right? Beard oil, balm,
Yeah.
butter, and wax for the moment. And we could add more. Like we could add it to. I'm wondering. I don't know quite how that would be in the wash, but we could try it and see how that lasts. Usually with the washes, I like to put scents in there that don't use a lot of fragrance or essential oils in the wash, because as soon as you wash it out, I mean, you just use it and then wash it out. So I like to put scents that are, that don't take a lot of drops, just from a cost savings point of view.
And if you're using the website or the app, it's going to have that logo on it. I mean, that's also an indicator as well.
Yes. And it is available on the app too. So if you go to the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store and search for Ferocious Beer Company, you'll see the app. And so definitely it's convenient, that's for sure, to you download the app, and then you can order from anywhere, and you can use Apple Pay, or I think Android has a similar thing, but it's very convenient. Oh, you missed the chance. Well, Sean, don't worry, because we're going to be doing a giveaway tonight too. So stick around just for a few minutes. We're going to try to do a giveaway in a few minutes of legendary beard oil. So why don't we do that? Let me just I think I might be able to. I see a link for share screen, so maybe I can do a number generator. I'm like, there's so many things in this StreamYard. It's pretty neat. It's just things are kind of buried.
And I'll tell you what, other than the legendary that I had came out with, I tell you what, two cents in particular from you at Ferocious that I predominantly reach for is the Cherico mint. That Cherico mint or Scirocco mint, that is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, phenomenal. Just a quick little backstory. Alyssa, my wife had told me, no more beer stuff. She's like, it seems just like every week you're buying something. I was like, okay, fine. Let me buy this one thing, and then fine. I'll, no more. And it was sometime later, probably a couple of days later, and she asked me, hey, what was that one scent that Nate showed me in that wash that I really liked? I was like, I think it was that Cherico mint. And she's like, well, how about I order that for you, and then no more after that? Sounds like a win for me. So she's like, she asked me, what all do you need in that scent? I'm like, well, oil, butter, balm, wash. Yeah, I need the whole works. And she put that whole order in, and she's like, I'll order this, but that's it for a while. Roll beans.
Awesome.
So the 2 cents that I currently have, and I have probably quite a few from you that I reach for the most is definitely the Cherokee Mint and that oats and lager. That oats and lager, whoo! That oats and lager is dangerous. Dangerous. I absolutely love that. Those are, the scents that I have from you. Those are
Mhm.
my two favorites. Savage is definitely, those are in my top three. Cherokee Mint, Oats and Lager, and Savage. Those are my top three favorites. I
Yeah.
just had to say that.
Well, cool. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That's Scirocco mint. Which I call it Scirocco mint, but I guess it really technically probably should be, you know, I'm saying it like the Volkswagen Scirocco. But
Yeah, and I know as far as beard washes,
uh-huh.
I have yet to find another company with a wash. I'm going to say at least half as good as yours. And I'm not saying that because I'm an affiliate or whatever. I'm saying that because I've used it. I know how it is, and I absolutely love it. I mean, it takes less than about half a dime size, and that sucker suds up so fantastically. I absolutely love it. As I mean, butters, washes, and balms, and definitely oils. I mean, just about every product you have is my absolute favorite. I mean, so Ferocious is legitimately my number one favorite company. Um, and that's not just because there's some sentimental value because I got to meet you in person.
Sure.
It's because I've bought the products, I've used the products, and I really enjoy it. So I think legitimately, Ferocious is probably the best out there. So I got to commend you on that.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that, Lance. When we make our products, I'm a perfectionist, and I'm not saying my products are perfect. I know there's always room for, because nothing's perfect. But just
Right,
as an example, like here's just a good example of my take on things. So usually, right, I send out these with every order, a mint.
right,
And so I was running out of mints, so I had to get new mints, and I ordered them on Amazon. But these are Brock's mints, which taste delicious. I just don't like the
right.
word Brock's on the label, but I'm still going to
Yeah,
send them out because they're really good. But it's like I like the look of this, not the look of
right.
this. And if it weren't for the fact that everyone is in their houses and it's hard to get these things now at the store, I would just eat these myself and then buy another bag of these.
Right. I mean, and that's another thing, and it's just the little things that separate you from everyone else. Yeah, I'm going to say for me personally, I don't know anyone else that does that little detail. It's just a simple little mint,
Mhm.
but I don't know anybody else that does that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just, I want to be I want to send you something that is unique. You know what I mean? And I know like you can go to Sonic and get mints, but I'm talking
Right,
about the package. Like, I could have just sent regular white envelopes, but I was like, no, people love beard mail, so let's put stickers that say beard mail because people love to
right,
get beard mail. And then the mints, the sometimes I'll include like a comb or a keychain, a letter, um, and customize things too. Like I want you, if Savage is too strong for one person, they could maybe say, "Hey, can you just make it a little weaker, or can you make it stronger? I want it even stronger." Sure, no problem. We can do that for sure. And I like being able to customize things for individuals like that
right,
because it's what they want. Why if I don't want to just have a shelf full of things and nope, this is what I have, and if you don't want it, sorry. Um,
right.
so I think let us. So I'm just trying to formulate in my head while we're talking about the giveaway. What we'll do is we'll have somebody. Um, I will. I will. I will generate a number. on this number generator. And then I will, from, let's say, 1 to 20. And then when after this little intro to the giveaway, start typing in numbers 1 through 20, and whoever gets the number that I see first in the column will win legendary. How does that sound? So as soon as this little introduction music to the giveaway is done, start typing in numbers 1 through 20. All right. No, you can keep typing numbers if you want. It'll be the first person that I see who has the winning number will win legendary. Let's see. I'll highlight when I see the number show up. There we go. Bearded Beta was the first to pick number 19. And I think here we go. Let me think. I can share. Did that work? There it is.
Now
I did figure it out. Yeah. So that was fun. We can do that again. So Beta won that one. Let me, I need a place to jot this down so I don't forget. So Beta won number 19. He gets legendary beard oil. And we'll do another giveaway in a little bit too. Oh, let me see. Did I make a mistake? Let me check something. If so, if I made a mistake, then both of you will win. Sean says he picked 19 earlier. Let me look. Man, there's a lot of numbers in here. And you know something too, like, I don't know, I'm looking at the comments in StreamYard, so I don't know for sure if they come in the same exact order as they do on the YouTube. That could be. If that's the case, then because on here it shows that Beta was number 19. But, I'm gonna make a note of that here. That's tricky. So you see my notes over here? That is definitely something that is tricky to yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it. I'll figure it out for I'll figure it out, and I'll take care of both of you guys. If you guys both get 19, so you guys are both going to be winners tonight, since there may be an issue with the way the numbers showed up in this stream. So no problem at all. Man, you guys type fast.
Congratulations to Beta and both of you guys on that.
Yeah. Oh, Beta says, let Sean have it. Just fun to play. It'll prioritize your number. Wait a minute. Let's see. It'll prioritize your number. What do you mean by that, Logan, if you don't mind my asking? Like, I'm not sure what that means.
I think what he means is your response will always be the first one that you see, but that might not be the first one that you see on your end. I think that's what he's trying to say.
All right. Okay. So what happens is StreamYard gathers all comments and then funnels it into my screen in the order it gets there. Okay. All right. Yeah. So then, yeah, I mean, then this is not a good way to pick numbers, then is what I'm getting out of this. That's what I'm getting out of this. I'll take it and call it fair. So Lydia says, I want a t-shirt. My husband won't let me wear his. Well, send me a message. I do have some t-shirts, so send me a message and we can get you one of those t-shirts. If you don't mind it being a little bit lopsided on the logo.
I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say that that's actually my wife commenting as on her friend's profile, because I can't.
I think you might be right, because I think I remember seeing a comment about that, whereas her phone died. Yeah, there she is.
You're okay. It's like, I'm a simple guy. It's like, I don't have much in this world. Let me have my clothes. Let me have my t-shirt. Like, you've got your side of the drawer and I've got mine.
Right? Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh, look at so weird, since it's happened to me before on Dan C's stream. It's actually happened a handful of times. Yeah, I think that StreamYard could expand and have like maybe apps that they can add to it, and then they can have like a contest section or whatever. You just like random number and then it'll pop up as a popper, on the screen. That would be nice.
Hey, Nate, let me go run and grab my charger real quick.
Oh yeah, sure thing. So we're going to add him back up as soon as he gets his charger. So what else is going on with you guys? You guys enjoying the show so far? Still kind of getting used to, to live streaming. We've been doing it now for 3 weeks on a regular thing. And if you like what you see, definitely like and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you like it. And then we're going to hopefully keep growing and come up with better and better giveaways and just talk about things, bring people back on. It looks like he is back.
Let's see.
There. Thank you, Jeff. Thanks very much. I'm just I've learned that it's good to prepare, though. I'm, so you prepare for so much, but then it's like, oh, it's time to start the show. So, like, we prepared for up to this point. Now we're just doing it, which is, we'll see what happens.
So, what was on the dinner menu tonight?
So, actually, I'm actually going to eat after this. I'm going to have some leftover spaghetti and meat sauce tonight. But that is waiting for me downstairs as soon as we're done here. I'm going to pig out on spaghetti, but it was.
That's where you and I will differ, my friend. I'm not a spaghetti guy.
No?
No. I'm not going to say we grew up dirt poor, but we were probably knocking on dirt poor's door.
Mm-hmm.
And spaghetti is just cheap. It's quick to make.
Right.
My dad was always working all the time, so he was pretty much always gone. It was pretty much just my mom raising us 3 kids. Spaghetti was on the menu quite frequently. And that is just something I could really care less if I ever have again. And that goes the same way with cinnamon rolls. My mom is a lunch lady, and anytime they would have cinnamon rolls, she would bring these styrofoam trays, at least 3 to 5 trays full of cinnamon rolls, and we would eat on those, eat on those.
Mhm.
Again, I could care less if I have another cinnamon roll. Spaghetti, spaghetti and cinnamon rolls, I have had a lifetime worth of it.
Well, that's what I'm having tonight. I'm gonna have spaghetti, and then I'm gonna wash it down with a cinnamon roll.
Well, you will be by yourself on that.
No problem. Yeah, I mean, but I will say too, because I grew up in New England, so Italian food was a big part of what I ate all the time. But since I moved to Texas, though, I really love Tex-Mex. It's like become my favorite food of all.
Yeah, I know what. Tonight we stopped in at a Whataburger.
Hmm.
Um, I'm kind of partial to that Whataburger.
Yeah, Whataburger is. I like Whataburger. I do not actually really care too much for In-N-Out Burger, which is a California company. But I mean, it's like that's the big test, right? Or the big competition, I guess, locally is In-N-Out versus Whataburger. I really do like Whataburger. The only thing I can't understand is why don't they have like grilled mushrooms? Because I love mushroom burgers, but they don't have mushrooms.
Whataburger?
Yeah, unless they've updated the menu, because I think they might have had like a special where they had like a Swiss and mushroom, but normally they don't carry mushrooms, and I'm like, well, I guess I want to have mushrooms.
Yeah, I was about to say I could have swore they had a mushroom and Swiss burger on the menu.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna post this into the site or to into the chat here because these are the carrier oils that all of our beard oils contain. Saw that came up on the question. Oops. There we go. These are the 4 carrier oils in all of our beard oil: grapeseed oil, apricot oil, sweet almond oil, and jojoba oil. You can also add castor oil for free as an add-on if you'd like, because some people like a thicker beard, or like a thicker beard oil. So a thicker beard oil leads to a thicker beard, right? So the castor oil helps with it coats every single strand of your hair, and it's a thicker beard oil. So if you want to add that at no charge, you just click the little add castor oil to the beard oil, and then we'll do that. So there's that. And then in the New Day blend, instead of jojoba oil, we use sunflower oil, and it ends up being a lighter oil. But it's still, I think it works really, really well. I mean, sunflower oil is great for your beard.
Right. I want to say I have both of your oil blends, and I would confidently say that the New Day blend with the sunflower oil, I would say confidently that holds its own against the regular oil blend that you have. Me personally, my beard really accepts both of your oil blends. I mean, I can't really tell much of a difference, as far as any kind of downsides or negative connotations. I don't get any negative effects from the New Day blend compared to your regular blend. I would say they're almost the same. I mean, I like both of them. And plus, I like a good deal anyway. I mean, we're all human. We all like a good $8.95. Yeah, I'll jump on that every day of the week. So I mean, I like both of your oil blends.
So Barb, when she's making the oils, and I agree with her, she says that the scents of the essential oils and the fragrances come out more clear or stronger in the New Day blend, maybe because it's a thinner oil. than regular. And I think, yeah, it's almost like we were talking the other night about, well, do we need to adjust the scent, like adjust the drops, the number of drops per scent, like for the New Day, because it might be stronger than the regular, the regular blend. But I don't think we're quite there yet. But we're definitely we're noticing, we're noticing the scent smells slightly different in the bottle just because of the fact that it's thinner.
Yeah, one question that I did have that I thought of earlier, as far as like your collaboration scents, such as this one, how long does that stick around as a product? Do you run it for like, I don't know, like 2 weeks, a month, and then it just goes away? Or how long will this legendary be available for purchase? That's a question that I personally had.
It's already gone. No, I'm thinking, no, it'll be there for.
All right then.
No, it'll be there for perpetuity until you decide. You know what? I don't really like to have this on your site anymore, or whatever happens. But I mean, however long you'd like to have it there. I know, like I've done some collabs with Facebook groups, and as soon as like we did it, they changed the name of their Facebook group. And so it's called Night Beast, actually. And it's from what used to be called Beastly Beards, and they're a different Facebook group. But I mean, I didn't change the name on the site. Still says Beastly Beards Presents, because that's what it was at the time. And that's still available. And that was probably a year and a half or 2 years ago when we created it. So, and it's funny, that one has blackberry too. It has lemon, blackberry, cherry, cherry almond, and Texas cedarwood, and clove.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I mean, the reason why I specifically went with blackberries, I just hadn't heard of it. I just haven't heard of anyone else using blackberry in their scents. And that's when you said that you actually had a blackberry tobacco. Mm-hmm. I was like, well, dadgum, he's already 5 steps ahead of me. I said, well, I've got to add in some extra stuff in here. And if we're just going to be quite frankly honest, between you, me, and a fence post, I didn't really know what blackberry smelt in an oil. And so whenever you had sent me my bottle, I'm like, holy smoke.
It smells good, doesn't it? It smells amazing. That blackberry is just on fire.
I love it. And when I smelt it, I was like, I don't know how he does it, but you had got it right on the first time. There was no need for a little bit more of this or less of this, or just a dash or two of this. I don't know how you did it. Quite frankly, I don't care. Just keep doing it. I mean, it was absolutely, what I had envisioned. You had put it into a bottle of oil, and it's absolutely amazing how you did that. I love it. I absolutely love it. So when I tell people, it's like, hey, I really like this, and I think you will too. I'm just not blowing smoke to you. It's like, I really genuinely do like this scent, and I seriously think that you will like this too. If you don't like it, I respect your opinion. Sure. I do. I'm really passionate about it, and I really want others to try it. Do I expect it to be in people's, top 5 favorites? Probably not. Probably not. I'm a realist. Probably not. It's definitely in my top 10 favorites. Like I said, I had those 2 big goals I wanted to accomplish by the end of the year. I wasn't expecting them to accomplish them so quickly.
Yeah, I'll give you the rest of your year back, right?
Yeah. So now I can just, kick back and sip on my margarita now. But, I really wanted to do a collaboration. In my eyes, that was, a really big step for somebody to take, to do a collaboration with a company. And, it's like, I want to do that. And, again, I gotta say thank you for giving me that opportunity. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoy the scent that you created. I mean, I kind of gave you some guidelines, and I mean, you absolutely nailed it on the first try. How you did it, again, I have no idea how you did it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just glad you did it. And, what I was looking for, you absolutely captured in that one bottle. And I just got to say thank you for that.
Well, you're welcome. Yeah, I really love doing custom scents. Because aside from the fact that it kind of gets me outside of just the normal scent that we do, um,
Right.
it's really fun and it's creative to go in there and I see what you want in your scent, and then I just pick out those bottles and I start opening them up and kind of smelling them each, and then I put them all together and kind of smell, and then I try to balance, like, you know what what so I'll start with I don't know, one or two drops of each one, and then I start slowly building up from there until the scent that I think you're looking for comes out, so
And I gotta say, me, you might smell something a little bit differently, but me, I really get that blackberry right off the top,
mhm.
and then I get some of that cedar, and I smelt that. I could honestly care less if you had put anything else in it at
Mhm.
that point. That blackberry and cedar, I
Yeah.
mean, if that was all the two scents that you had put in it, I would have been okay with that, because those two scents really married well with each other, in my opinion. Um, Again, you really nailed it right there.
Thanks.
Yeah, a buddy of mine I work with, he was blessed with really great genetics. He can clean shave his beard off, and about 3 weeks, he can have a beard about like yours.
Hmm.
It absolutely sickens me. I don't have those genetics. It absolutely sickens me. And I told him, I'm always giving him this oil, try this oil, this company. And I told him, I was like, I'm trying to save a beard here. Work with me here.
Mhm.
And I asked him, I said, what do I have to do to ensure that I have saved your beard? Because, I mean, it's really dark brown, it's thick. I gotta say, it's a little bit of beard envy, if we're just going to be frank here. And again, he can grow it super long, super thick in almost virtually no time at all. And he said, if you can find me a biscuit and gravy scented beard oil, I can promise you I will not shave the beard off. Ah. And I told him, I said, I can go online right now. I don't remember the company, but I can go online right now, and I know of a maple bacon beard oil that smells just like maple bacon. He's like, no, I want biscuit and gravy. It's like, well, crap. So for the past 2 months, I've been looking for a biscuit and gravy scented beard oil. I mean, that is how passionate about beards I am. I'm willing to go to the ends of the earth to find a biscuit and gravy scented beard oil. But
There's a
yeah,
company out of Denton, I think. What's in your beard? They may have that scent.
what's it called?
It's called What's in Your Beard.
Huh?
Look,
I,
Google that after, and see if they're even still. I know last year they're in business, but check it out. They may have something because they do a lot of those obscure scents that almost like gimmicky. You know what I mean? But fun,
right.
fun stuff that you could give as a gag gift or something, or you might even really like it in this case.
Yeah, yeah. I tell you what, if there really is somebody out there that makes a biscuit and gravy scented beard oil, who knows? I might even buy one myself.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely smell it to try it, but I don't know that I I wouldn't be able to project that we'd sell a lot of that scent. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think
Right.
that would sit on the shelf for a while.
It's not like someone is just staring at their grooming shelf, just thinking to themselves, I really wish I had biscuit and gravy oil sitting on my shelf. You know, I
Yeah, I
highly doubt
mean,
that ever gets said.
they could just go eat some biscuits and gravy and smell
There
it.
you go. There you go.
Well, this has been really fun. We're at 9:06 now, so we've been going over an hour really. So that's awesome, and we have it looks like 11 people watching at the moment, 4 on Facebook, and 12 and 8 on YouTube. So I'd say tonight's broadcast has been a success. Um,
Sure sounds like it.
yeah, absolutely. And let's see. Do we want to do another giveaway? I have to see what the people say. Get everybody's attention here. All right. And I think we're going to do it the same way as last time. We're going to do it for legendary again. So this time, let me bring up the number generator. Let's do it. Let's see. Let's do it instead of flooding the board. Maybe what we'll do is we have 11. So let's say 20. I'm going to do it 1 through 20. And then everybody type a number in one time from 1 to 20. And we'll see if whoever has that number. So on your mark, get set, go. 1 through 20, and whoever has the number that it is will win. So just type it once, though. Okay, I see numbers coming in. Okay, it looks like everybody stop. And the number is not in there. So after Michael Ranger, that's where, like, he put number 13. So that's like the line in which after that everyone else type in a new number, and whoever has the right number will win legendary. So go ahead, start typing in one more number. And at this point, believe it or not, nobody has won this one yet. So let's everyone type in one other number that you haven't typed in before. And again, it's 1 through 20. Oh, look at that. Oh, there's 32. All right. We have a winner. Brian from Crusher's Creation. He has won. He got number 20, which is the number that showed up here. So you guys can see that was the number that was generated. So congratulations. I will send this out to you. I already know your address, so I'll send this out to you.
Awesome, 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 awesome.
Congratulations. All right. So, oh, pay it forward. Pay it forward. Brian, thank you. Well, um, let's do that then. Let's pay it forward here. Let me stop sharing the screen for a second so I can generate another number. This time, let's do All right, so let's do this. Go ahead and type another number. Oh, BD Dakin just taking off. Thank you. Great for seeing you. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming in.
All right, so.
Yep.
All right, so yeah, keep typing in a number 1 through 20 until just once though. Type in a number 1 through 20 one time, and then we'll kind of. All right. And I see a number. I see the winner. And the one that came into StreamYard first, I see Brad Cromer won number 6. So you are the winner of this second bottle of Legendary. So congratulations. You are the winner.
Awesome sauce. Congrats, Brad.
So yeah, and you know what? You guys are kind of a test case for all of us for doing these contests to see how these numbers work on here. So thank you guys for your patience. I appreciate it. Obviously, we're no professionals at this, but let me just share that real quick. So just so we can show that this 6 was the number in question. There we go.
So this is pretty much just one big trial and error right here.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. It really is. It's a big trial and error, mostly errors. But no, I'm kidding. This thing makes it real easy, and you guys have been great. I appreciate you guys all coming in here. So what else is going on? I'm at the end of my scripted stuff here that I was going to talk about was releasing your scent Legendary, which is just really a great scent. This is the this is your new logo, right? You had a previous one, but this is the one you decided on, right?
That is actually not a logo. That is a new decal or sticker that I'm going to be coming out with.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I'm still going to be using the profile picture that I have now, the tan, blue, and the red. My logo that most people know. The new logo I came out with, that is strictly going to be just a decal that I want to be offering.
Okay.
So I'm not doing a logo change. I'm not doing, I'm not changing anything up. I just wanted to, what wording do I want to use? I just wanted to offer more than one different kind of decal to people. I don't want to stay stagnant. I want to keep progressing forward. So I wanted to have more than just one different decal design to be present. So no, that's not a logo change. That's just a new decal that I'm going to be coming out with.
Okay. All right, cool. I mean, I think it looks really nice. It kind of reminds me of like a sheriff's badge or something, sheriff's deputy badge.
Yeah. And I've seen it kind of playing with the template and the colors, and the hardest part was getting the axes to cross and having one of them flip the opposite way. But once I actually got everything to come together and everything, I just kind of sat back and looked at it. Yeah, That's it. That's it. When you know, you know. And I knew when I seen that.
And it looks great in black and white too, because I mean our labels are in black and white.
Right.
That's one of the reasons that's how like we save money by creating our own labels, and plus we can be spontaneous and create something like tonight. We can create a whole new lineup and have the labels already made because we just print on that thermal printer. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's definitely it looks great on this bottle. I think. I mean, I really like this label a lot. It's a customized label just for the product too. So, and if anyone else wants to collaborate on a scent, we always love doing that. So definitely reach out to me if you want to collaborate on a scent for anything you might have going on. You might have a channel, you might have a charity going on, a charity event happening where you want to have your own custom beard oils, and with your own labels. So let us know. We'd be happy to work with you on collaborating with you on a scent of your choice too. So it's really fun to do that. So,
And if you don't mind, I'd like to add in just a little tidbit, if you don't mind.
yeah, sure.
I noticed on your own oils, you have a little inspirational saying on there. Never give up. Stuff like that. And where progress is a process came from. I don't know if I ever told you that. I I don't know if I even told you this, but I actually have Crohn's disease. This will be my 10-year anniversary in November when I was diagnosed. I was diagnosed as a senior in high school. I was actively enlisting in the Marines,
Mm-hmm.
and I was hospitalized due to a lot of blood loss.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, 5 days later, they diagnosed me with Crohn's disease. Um, my first cousin, he also has Crohn's disease, and he was in the Marine Corps. I want to say he was a staff sergeant, and I was talking with him, and we really connected on that level. And ultimately, obviously, I didn't get to go in the Marines.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, they said no, no, thank you. I told them I don't know what to do with my life. I was in a Marine Corps ROTC program for 3 years of high school, so that was all I knew. I put all my eggs in that one basket. I didn't have a plan B. You're young and dumb and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was talking with my cousin. I was like, I really don't know what to do with my life at this point. And that's when he told me, if I can tell you anything, progress is a process. Whatever you're going to become, it's going to take a process. And you have to write it out one day at a time. So yeah, this November is going to be my 10-year mark of being diagnosed with Crohn's. I actually hit remission last year in March, so I've been in remission for a year now, thankfully. But I just wanted to share with you that's where that quote "progress is a process" came from, and why I personally felt like if you didn't get anything right on the label, I wanted that. And so that's why it was so important to me to have that on there. So that's just that little backstory on that.
Well, I appreciate your sharing that. That was actually one of the questions when I was thinking about how today would go for the conversation and going live. That was actually something I had written down to ask you about, but just because we started talking, I never got to ask you. So thank you for sharing that. I really appreciate you sharing that.
But yeah, that was, and if I could say what is the biggest piece of advice that really impacted my life, I would have to say that. My cousin telling me progress is a process.
Mm-hmm.
It just one day at a time. So yeah, I just felt like I had to share with you that's where that quote came from, and that's why for me personally, it was very vital that I didn't give a hoot really if you put the logo on there. Obviously, it's nice to see your own logo, on a product.
Mm-hmm.
But I really wanted that quote on there. But so yeah, that's that little backstory on that.
Okay. Well, that's a great, and I like that slogan too. I mean, progress is a process. It's true. I mean, it seems more and more, in a world where people want things like right now, and
Right,
so
right.
it's a great reminder that things that are worthwhile take time, and so that is exactly what I take from that. Saying progress is a process. You have to take things one step at a time, and with a plan and a goal, you'll get there. But you can't get to the end of the goal without a plan. So
Yeah, it's like Nazarog, he said something in a video, and I had to laugh at it, but there's truth in it. He said, if you ever see a turtle on top of a fence post, more than likely he had help getting up there. It's such a simple ideology, but it had the meaning behind it is just so significant. You know, I love that.
yeah,
So yeah,
yeah, and don't move them because you're gonna put them back like 10 years.
exactly. So yeah, I ultimately I didn't get to go to the military. I really wanted to go to the Marine Corps. That was something I was extremely passionate about.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that was probably the middle of my senior year. Well, the other half of my senior year, I was in marching band and I played football. I actually wound up getting a scholarship from band to go to college. So
Nice. That's
obviously,
awesome.
the plan that I wanted wasn't the right path. And that took, man, like I said, that was 10 years ago. It probably took at least 8 years to really let that bitterness go.
Mm-hmm.
People say when God closes a door, he really closes that door. Sometimes he has to stand on the other side blocking it.
Mm-hmm.
And, that's really what I felt like happened. But, I look back at, how my life has panned out. What if I had went? Maybe, I don't know. I'm going to play semantics here. Maybe I would have went somewhere and got shot and killed. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Ain't
that's
no
not what
telling,
happened.
You're right. I mean, it's weird, like I'll think back about so when I was in the Air Force, I was in Italy, but the base I was at closed. But had it not closed, I would probably have re-enlisted because I really liked it there, and it would just change your life. Like it's weird to think about how like any point in your life can change your life for the future. Like no matter what you take,
Absolutely.
you turn left instead of right, or you
Right.
you don't go into the military where if you had gone into the Marines, who knows? You might be in Okinawa still or eating Japanese.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows?
Yeah. It's like growing up, I always wanted to be in band class. Well, my mom never let me do it because, being young, she didn't think that I would have the attention span to really practice on it and stuff like that. And
Mm-hmm.
well, senior year, I'm 18. Foo on you. I'm going to go to band. And I tried out for it. I got accepted to it and went through all senior year and got a scholarship from it. And, so now I kind of, snub that honor every now and then. It's like all those years you told me no. And,
Yeah.
I took the initiative and had to do it, yeah. And this is what came out of it. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and it's all good. It's all good stuff. I mean, I know you had your heart set on going in the Marines, but you know, as you are evidence of, um, things can still be positive and work out in a way you hadn't anticipated. So
Yeah. I mean, and like I said, I mean, this November is going to be 10 years. at least a good solid 8 of those years, I had a strong bitterness, and I don't want to say disdain. I think disdain is a very hard word, but that was a very big wound for me that, I really had to try and let go of, because, I had lost a lot of blood, and the doctor had told me, if you had lost one more bowel of blood, that would have been it for you. Is that you ultimately would have died from this. So it was a very serious situation for me, and that was the single most scariest thing that I have ever done in my life, was get a blood transfusion. That was absolutely terrifying, because they bring the paperwork in and they tell you, if you are to contract AIDS, HIV, hepatitis A through Z, we're not liable for it. And I asked her, I said, so there's a possibility I could walk out of here with AIDS? She said, obviously it's a very slim chance, but just for precaution, yes, that is still a possibility. And that was absolutely terrifying for me. And I had asked her, I said, how important is this blood transfusion? And she said, life or death at this point. I was like, well, crap. So sign the paperwork, and you live to fight another day.
Sure thing, man. Well, those types of questionnaires, definitely throw you for a loop. I mean, it sometimes it does take like a come to Jesus moment, with a conversation, to say, okay, you know what, it's probably just all risk. Like I'm sure their lawyers just made you sign it, and probably the chances were not super great that you would contract diseases, but still they're just covering their butts. But still, I can imagine being in a situation like that, how nerve-wracking that must have been.
Oh God, it was, like I said, if I think about any time where, I was really scared at any point in my life, that at that particular moment when I was signing the paperwork, and there, I found out that there is again, a small risk, but there is a risk I could potentially walk out of here with something that I didn't come in here with,
Sure.
And for me, that was kind of rattling for me.
Well, thank God that things worked out well, and here you are.
Yeah, and again, I was young and dumb. I was 18. I told the Marine Corps, well, foo on you. I know better than you. I went a couple doors down to the Army recruiter's office, and I told them the whole situation that was going on, because I had already went down to MEPS, got cleared, everything. All I had left to do was go back down, swear in, and I'm good. And I talked to the Army, and they asked me, well, what did the Marines tell you? Well, they told me no. And that was the day that I found out the medical board for the Marines apparently is a medical board for all the branches.
Oh.
And so I told him, I was like, so I have zero chance of ever getting in the military? He's like, yeah. So yeah, that's how that went. But I could sit here and talk for days. I mean, if you have anything else that you want to cover or whatever, I'm going to take a back seat and let you take the show over.
Oh no, I think it's 9:30. I think people are getting hungry or falling asleep.
Right.
So I want to thank you so much for reaching out to me, and thank you for the collaboration. We're gonna obviously keep this up as long as you want it to be on the site, and I'll let you know how much interest there is too from just when people are ordering things. But I can already tell you, I think I mentioned earlier that 2 of them sold this morning after we did the opening. So there's definitely some interest in this end. And Other than that, I think that's pretty much. I think we had a great show tonight, guys, and I really appreciate everybody coming out here. So I guess we'll go ahead and disconnect. But thanks again. I so much appreciate your coming on here. A lot of people get nervous talking live, including myself. To be honest with you, it takes a little time to warm up. But I really appreciate you coming on here and talking about not only Legendary but your story, and it's really interesting. So thank you very much. So
Well, thank you for having me on here. It's like my mom always said, I could talk to a fence post if I knew it would talk back. Yeah, I have no issue talking, but I have to say, as far as mine and my wife Alyssa's side, thank you for letting us get to meet you. Yeah, like I had mentioned previously, we pretty much consider you part of the family.
well, I really appreciate that. We're really away,
so I have to say thank you to you. I mean, if anybody is indebted to anybody, I'm indebted to you for blessing me with this opportunity to even get to do this. I mean, this is your company. This is your baby here. So if, like I said, if anyone's indebted to anybody, I'm indebted to you for blessing me with this opportunity. If we're going to be frank, I didn't think that I was going to hit a collaboration this year. I mean, obviously I'm the new guy starting out and nobody knows who I am. So I just want to say thank you for, I want to say, investing in me and believing in me, and helping me getting my foot in the door. And I say that with all sincerity that I have to give. So thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Well, you're welcome, and I appreciate that, and I can't think of us doing it to any better person than you. So thank you very much for that. And there's no indebtedness at all. It was just my pleasure to do this. So thank you. Appreciate you.
Well, thank you.
All right, so let's and I think on that note, we will call it an evening, and I'm gonna go get some spaghetti and meatballs. Not meatballs, meat sauce tonight, but I'm starving.
Well, you go enjoy that. I would say have a portion for me, but in my case,
yeah,
have double portions for you.
Right on, brother. Thank you so much. All right, we'll talk after.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Take care, Lance.
All right.
Well, that is legendary. So that's Lance, and he's just an amazing guy. So I appreciate you guys all stopping in on here to our live broadcast. We're going to do this every Friday night, and I appreciate your patience. I'm kind of learning, even as like from tonight, with people both from Facebook and YouTube when it comes to the giveaways. I could see there could be maybe some issues with the message being, like, if it's being fed to both, does it make sense to pick a winner from both platforms? And it probably does. So we'll have to look at that and see how we can make that better for future weeks. But I really appreciate you guys stopping in here. I think we'll call it an evening. And let me just see if there's any last comments. Oh, good night, Logan. Great stream. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. And I think that should probably do it for the night. So take care, guys. Be good to each other, and let's take care of each other. Thanks.